Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I'm very excited because today we are starting a brand new Let's Play. We are back in Pleasantview. I feel like I've been building to this for a while now. If you haven't seen any of my previous videos, last year I did start a Pleasantview Let's Play on the channel. You know, we were building up the town, we were having a great time. And then at the start of this year, I lost all my Sims 2 saves due to an issue with OneDrive. And whenever I talk about custom content or, you know, installing new neighborhoods or whatever, I'm a big advocate of always making save backups. I did have save backups, but my backups didn't work. So all my sort of original Sims 2 gameplay that I had on the channel, that was just gone. That was lost. So in my Pleasantview renovation series, which I had started last month, maybe, I have renovated all the community lots and residential lots in Pleasantview, as well as giving all the Sims a makeover. And finally, the last lot is complete. The neighborhood is ready to be played, and I am so excited. So like a phoenix, we rise from the ashes and we're going to begin again. We're going to tell Pleasantview stories the way they are meant to be told. I cannot wait. So I do not play in the sort of Max's recommended order. It's just not how I roll. I will start at one end of the neighborhood and work my way to the other. So I usually always start in the Pleasant household. And that is where we are today. So if you are not familiar with Pleasantview, all the Sims have sort of backstories. And there's scripted events in the neighborhood that we are going to play out. And we're going to see what happens. So this here is Daniel Pleasant. He is married to Mary Sue, if we can get over here. This is Mary Sue Pleasant. And they have two daughters, Angela and Lilith. The school bus is currently going to try and run over Angela, who is like the child prodigy of the household. But honestly, I'm not a huge fan of Angela, so I wouldn't even be upset. Oh, we're on the roof. If you haven't seen my Pleasantview renovation series, which, you know, I do recommend you check out because I put a lot of work into these houses and I'm quite happy with how they have turned out. So, trouble is in paradise. The family bio alludes to Daniel and Mary Sue portraying their family to be something that it's not. From the outside looking in, the Pleasant family have the perfect life. Happy marriage, happy children, success in careers, a beautiful home. They have everything you could want. However, that might not be the case. So there is definitely some dysfunction going on in this family, and that is what we are going to explore. So Daniel Pleasant here, head of the household, is a romance sim. His lifetime want is to become a Hall of Famer. He is married to Mary Sue. He doesn't really get on with his children, but he gets on with Angela slightly more. He is in love with another woman. He is the brother of Jennifer Burb. So John Burb and Lucy Burb are, you know, his brother-in-law and his niece respectively. Then we have Coral and Herb Oldie, who are Mary Sue's parents. And this is Dustin Broke, which is Angela's boyfriend. Now, Lilith also has a boyfriend, but Daniel doesn't even know him. That is how little he cares for Lilith. So we'll just do a quick overview of the family tree. But it is basically just what I've said. So Daniel here is employed in the athletic career and he is level 8, so he is an assistant coach. So for him to reach level 10, we still have a couple of promotions to get. He needs to make 2 friends and get a mechanical skill point and a charisma point before he can do that. Oops. He is a Virgo, so he is neat, shy, active, serious, and nice. Since his father Jeff died without achieving his dream of going to Mars, Daniel has felt an overwhelming guilt. So the way I interpret this bio is that Daniel is not really overly family oriented. I feel like he feels guilty for holding his father back from his dreams, And I feel that he does somewhat project that onto Angela and Lilith. Of course, he wants his daughters to do well because that would fit in with the whole perfect family that they are trying to portray themselves as. But I don't really think Daniel's heart is in, you know, the 2.4 kids, white picket fence, and a dog. That's not his dream. You know, he wants to be a superstar athlete. So I do think he does kind of project his own feelings of, you know, holding his father back onto the girls, and that's what kind of makes him a bit unapproachable to them. So he is interested in money, politics, entertainment, health, travel, sports. We don't know what his hobby is. And let's take a look at the memories. Now, this is always what I find the most interesting. So he has his standard toddler memories. He was rejected for his first kiss by Mary Sue. And, you know, she eventually, you know, succumbed to his charm. They ended up going steady, which he immediately regretted. He fell in love. He got engaged to Mary Sue, which he also knew was a bad idea. They grew up well. He got married. Again, regret. They had their first woohoo together. His sister got married. He was working his way up his career. Then they had the twins. Their parents died. Lilith grew up badly. Angela grew up well. And that's kind of the sort of pattern we see here. Angela grows up well. Lilith grew up badly. He continued working his way up his career. And that's when he met Kaylin. That is the woman that he's having an affair with. And he is now in love with her. He also made enemies with Dustin, which is Angela's boyfriend. So his turn-ons and turn-offs are swimwear and underwear. You know, he likes a scantily clad woman, what can we say? And he dislikes blonde hair, which I think that's quite funny. But, you know, we can discuss that sort of later on. And we'll have a look here at his aspiration. I've already given them their points in their secondary, so he is full romance, and we've given him secondary fortune. Now, Mary Sue. Poor Mary Sue. My heart aches for her, honestly. But she is a fortune sim, and she wants to become a mayor. So she has recently started working in the politics career. So she's only level 2, but she's very ambitious, and she's ready to climb that career ladder. She is friends with Cassandra Goth. That is the only real difference in their sort of relationships. She has a friend that Daniel doesn't. So she is a Gemini. She's neat. No, is she? No. Kind of. She's kind of sloppy, kind of neat. Middle ground. She's outgoing, active, serious, and grouchy. Active and friendly, Mary Sue believes people are inherently good. She enjoys pottery, or used to when she had the time. That is why I have put the pottery wheel in the house, because I do want Mary Sue to have some time to herself, to focus on her hobbies. She has dedicated her whole life to these girls. You know, she's not an overly maternal sim either. You know, she is very much doing this for appearances. You know, she wants the girls to do well, and obviously she does love them, but, you know, she has dreams, you know, above being a housewife. So that's kind of what she's working on now that the girls are older. And, you know, when the girls go off to university, if they go off to university, I would like Mary Sue to have a kind of hobby she can throw herself into. So that is why I put that in the house. So she's very interested in politics. She's interested in money, culture, paranormal, and food. Also quite interested in travel, so maybe we could take them on holiday at some point. Don't know what her hobby is yet. Let's have a little look at her memories. They're very similar, just she has positive memories of getting married and engaged. And, you know, that is about it. Her turn-ons are fatness, fitness, and does not like a hard worker. I will be changing her turn-ons because I don't really like them. I feel that Mary Sue, being quite an ambitious sim, would definitely like a hard worker. But I couldn't change these before, you know, introducing you to the Sims because the school bus is literally right here. So let's move on to Angela. She is the favourite of the Pleasant girls. Although Daniel and Mary Sue would say they do not have favourites, that is a complete and utter lie. They both favour Angela over Lilith, and that's just obvious to see through the kind of things that Angela had in her room and the relationships they have with Angela. So Angela here is a popularity sim. She wants to become a celebrity chef. I'm not sure if that's going to stay her lifetime wish. The way I play, I don't choose secondary aspirations or lifetime wishes or anything for teenagers. I like to let them either go to university or just become adults and then see what kind of direction they'd like their life to go. So we're going to leave that as is. So she is enemies with her sister. They do not get on at all. And she is going out with Dustin. Dirk here is Lilith's boyfriend. So Angela is a B in school and she has 3 cooking skill points. She is an Aquarius. So she is sloppy, shy, active, playful, and nice. If she does go to uni, I would probably change her aspiration away from popularity just because they're not outgoing Sims, Lilith and Angela, and I don't really think popularity suits them. Angela is patient and dutiful. She dreams of being a fishing boat captain. So I would quite like to change maybe her lifetime wish to being like an oceanographer or something. I think that could suit Angela quite well, and it does fit with her bio. So she's interested in the environment, culture, entertainment, and travel, and animals. Got somewhat of an interest in politics, but not anywhere near as heavily as Mary Sue. We don't know what her hobby is, and she's got very standard memories so far. You know, her grandparents have died, Lilith's grown up badly, made enemies with her, and then went steady with Dustin. Also, I just want to point out here, Angela has learned all of her toddler skills. Keep this in mind, it's going to be important. So she likes hats, custom hair, and cologne. I don't really mind these, so I might leave her turn-ons as they are. And as I said, I've not picked her secondary aspiration or spent any of her reward points. And finally, we have Lilith. She is my absolute favourite member of the Pleasant family. I adore her. I feel like Lilith has a really bad name in the household, and I feel like Angela contributes to that. I feel like Angela is quite manipulative in the way that she acts, and she does tend to twist people's opinions on Lilith and, you know, villainizes her in a way so they are just naturally not going to like her. Whereas Angela has got a very sort of nasty side to her, maybe more so than Lilith, but that's not what people see, just because Angela portrays herself in a different way. Now, Lilith has had quite a rough upbringing in comparison to Angela, even though they do live in the same house. So she is going through a bit of a rebellious phase at the moment. And I think that, again, helps to sort of solidify this view that outsiders have of Lilith, is that she's just, you know, a bad egg and, you know, what did the Pleasants do to deserve a daughter like this kind of thing. So she's also a popularity aspiration and she wants to become a media magnate. Again, we might change that, we might leave it. So Dirk is Lilith's boyfriend, and that's, again, really the only difference in that family tree. She is a D student in school, and the way I play, if my teen sims do not have a B in school, they cannot go to university. So if she does end up wanting to go to university, she is going to have to pull her socks up and get that grade up. She is also an Aquarius. She is sloppy, shy, active, serious, and a grouch. Whoops. Lilith had it harder than her sister, so she says, which, you know, just isn't fair. Honestly, I completely agree. Lilith has definitely had it harder than Angela. And again, you know, if she does go to university, we'll probably change her aspiration away from popularity because she's not an outgoing sim. So she has zero interest in politics. She doesn't want anything to do with, you know, what her mum or her dad like. She wants to, you know, forge her own path. And I do think a lot of her dislikes, you know, are kind of shaped by her family. So at the moment, she has a very high interest in crime, which, you know, that could, you know, spell for a criminal future for her. Who knows? She also likes culture, food, health, sports, paranormal, travel, toys, and sci-fi. So I do think under her sort of rebellious exterior, Lilith is a nerd. Lilith is one of us, you know? And I love it. We do not know what her hobby is yet, but her memories very similar to Angela's. However, she has not learned her toddler skills. So from basically birth, Angela has been the favourite. Mary Sue and Daniel have taught Angela everything she needed to know and gave her the best possible start in life, whereas Lilith didn't get that. So, you know, right from the get-go, Lilith has not been treated the same as her sister. She has also been busted by the police for sneaking out with her boyfriend, and obviously she has made enemies with Angela. Though she does have the love of Dirk to sort of keep her going during this rough time. She likes fitness, she likes unemployment, and she does not like charisma. Again, I feel this is due to Mary Sue's influence, that she's just not interested in that aspect at all. So that is the Pleasant family. So we are going to let the girls go off to school, and then we're just going to see where the day takes us. In terms of rotational gameplay, if you haven't seen any of my other Sims 2 videos, I'm just going to let this play. If you haven't seen any of my other Sims 2 videos, I do play, the first round is 1 day in each household, and then every round after that we play 3 days. So we have Daniel and Mary Sue autonomously flirting, and Mary Sue is off to work. So Daniel has the day off today, so he is just going to chill. He wants to woohoo with Kaylin, and he wants to get 3 loves at once. I think I'm actually going to lock that in for Daniel, because I feel like that could be a fun sort of twist for him. You know, we're going to let his romance side run free. Look who has arrived. It is Kaylin Langrak. So this is Daniel's other woman. This is the person that he is having an affair with. Oh wow, we've got quite a few bills to pay. But yeah, Kaylin is the other woman, and she would like to hang out. Yes, we are going to. Don't know why she's hanging in our like workout room, but we are going to give her a caress. I was just going to show you Kaylin. Wow, I do not like that lipstick on her. We will need to change her makeup. But Kaylin, I really like. I do think Kaylin is a really fun sim to play. Also, I want to take you back to Daniel's turn-ons and turn-offs. He is turned off by blonde hair, and the reason I think this is quite funny, as I said earlier, is because Kaylin is naturally a blonde. So I did think that was quite funny. Yeah, we're going to give her a caress. He does want to woohoo with Kaylin, so that is 100% what we're going to do. So we're going to admire her. We're going to give her a little back rub, maybe a squeeze, make out, and then we are going to go and relax. I personally think, well, one, having an affair anyway is an incredibly dirty thing to do. But secondly, to do it in like your marital bed, absolutely disgusting. Also, how brazen do you have to be, you know, conducting this kind of sordid behavior in your front garden? Like, how people haven't caught on to this, I will never know. So Kaylin is coming to join us. I do not want to gazzy up. So we're going to make out again. And then we are going to woohoo. I normally like to make my Sims selectable, just so they have the chance to become pregnant. But Kaylin doesn't actually live in the neighborhood yet. So, you know, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. But yeah, poor Mary Sue. All this is going on in the background. Ah. Well, Daniel is a happy boy, and he now wants to woohoo with 3 different Sims. So, you know, it is what it is. Though that timing is ridiculous. The girls are just home from school. Angela has brought Dustin. We need to get rid of Kaylin. Like, we 100% need to get rid of Kaylin. This is not okay. The girls cannot walk in on this. I love how Lilith is just out here arguing with Dustin. And then he just does not care. Angela and Dustin are having their first kiss. This is entirely ACR as well. I normally like to save it until they go on a date together, but you know, the game had other ideas. So that's cute. I also find it funny that Angela has taken Dustin home. Oh wow, okay. This is all going wrong. Lilith is beyond angry for whatever reason. Like, you would think she had like a claim in Dustin or something. It's very rare that Lilith kind of starts on Angela, I feel like. So I find that quite interesting. And Daniel has just served up some lunch meat sandwiches for everyone because being a filthy cheat is hungry work. Oh, look. Cute. I am very undecided on how I feel about Dustin and Angela as a couple. Oh, wow. I wonder who's going to win. I really hope it's Lilith. Yeah, I'm very undecided on how I feel. Mary Sue's just been promoted. Mary Sue is now a lobbyist, so that's level 3 in the politics career. A special interest group to influence local politicians hires you. Heavy social skills and lots of friends are needed to advance in this career. And yes, Lilith won the fight. So much is going on here. I absolutely love it. But you must win friends and influence people. Charisma skill is essential to progress in the political career. So there's a lot to unpack here. There is a lot to unpack here. But Mary Sue got promoted. How lovely. And she is going to come home and hold hands with her husband. She's been out at work all day and completely unaware about what Daniel has been up to. I can't. I can't. Daniel hasn't even showered since Kaylin has been here. This is awful. Oh, and Kaylin, whoops. Mary Sue wants to get the pottery talent badge. So I'm just going to lock that in for her because I think that would be fun. Also, he can't even clean up after himself. Like, Daniel, you're disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So we got the computer from Rod Humble. And I definitely feel like Mary Sue and Daniel would give this to Angela. When you start the game, there is a computer in Angela's room, though I moved that into Lilith's. So the way I see it is they were getting an upgrade, and obviously Angela gets the better of the two things. So that is what we are doing with that. Wow, Dustin, you have literally burped in your girlfriend's mum's face while eating a hearty sandwich. This is ridiculous. Also, I love how Daniel has sat at the complete opposite end of the table because he doesn't want anything to do with Dustin. I feel like he definitely believes that Angela could do better than Dustin. Dustin is part of the broke family, and, you know, they live on the sort of the bad end of town, you know, like they don't have a lot of money, and Daniel is incredibly money oriented, and so is Mary Sue. So I definitely feel like, you know, they don't think Dustin is right for them. Like, I have this sort of headcanon that if Dustin went out with Lilith, they wouldn't care at all. It's purely because he's going out with Angela, is my thoughts on the matter. So Lilith here wants to sneak out with Dirk, and I, for one, think that is a great idea. Last time she snuck out with Dirk, she did get caught. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens this time. Also, is that the matchmaker just like chilling in the garden? Like Vanessa, please. Oh. Angela and Lilith are fighting again. Please no. I don't know why they're not turning their lights on. Auto lights, all lights. There we go. These two, like, I swear. At least Angela's won this time, I suppose. Like, they just fight Ooh. I can see you're not a sim to be trifled with. Just let me collect what's left of my pride and I'll just stay out of your way. Wow. Oh, don't slap her. You've just got beat, Lilith. Don't do this. Don't do this. Oh, she's doing it. You know what? We're just going to distract them. Come down here and eat one of the sandwiches that Daniel made earlier. You know, you're going to need to keep your energy up for sneaking out with Dirk later. Mary Sue and Daniel are just watching TV together. I find it quite strange how they're sitting so far apart, but again, their marriage isn't a passionate one, you know? Although they were flirting and things earlier, I don't feel like the romance is the same as it was previously. Like, she's lying down being all seductive, and then Daniel just, like, immediately gets up just to look at a painting, you know? So I definitely don't feel like they have the sort of marriage that they used to. You know, now that Mary Sue's working and now that the girls are older, I definitely don't feel like they have that same passion. Oh my gosh. No. No. ACR, no. Are they going to woohoo? Why is everyone but Mary Sue woohooing in Mary Sue's bed? Oh my gosh. Why is everyone in here? Oh my gosh. Right, okay, Mary Sue, like you need to stop this. You need to stop this. I feel like she would lose her temper with that. Call over. Like, don't go for another bath, Mary Sue. Like, come on. Right, and see, Daniel's seen this. Oh my gosh, he's being shooed. He's being shooed. Oh my gosh. Angela did not kick Daniel out of his own bedroom so she could woohoo with Dustin in his bed. Oh my gosh. Well, Angela has had her first woohoo. Oh, she's going to be called over by Mary Sue now. Oh my gosh. So Daniel is not going to be happy. Daniel is going to be absolutely furious with Angela. She has the audacity to not only bring... Don't family kiss her. You do not want to kiss her right now, Daniel. Like, she has the audacity to bring... I guess chat. I don't think we can argue with her. But not only is she dating someone that they believe is so far below her station, she has the audacity to bring him home with her after school and woohoo in their bed. Ridiculous. So Mary Sue is 100% going to say goodbye to Dustin. Dustin is no longer welcome in this house. And Angela is... I wonder if we can, like, shout at her. No. No. Okay. Well, we're gonna just give her a telling off again. And, you know, Angela, for all intents and purposes, is grounded. So Dirk is here. Hi, Dirk. So this is Dirk Dreamer. This is Lilith's boyfriend. I swear to God, if they end up woohooing, I am going to lose my mind. So Dustin is going home. Angela, she's going to grab some dinner and then she's going to have to get to bed. Like, she is definitely in the naughty book, you know? She has like been so like disobedient, I suppose is the word for it. So she is gonna go and just shower and then she's been sent to bed basically. Well, Lilith's just out here playing in a puddle, so I mean, that's nice. I wonder why she invited Dirk over. I was gonna have her sneak out, but I guess we'll just go talk to him. We're gonna badmouth Angela, because Angela has been ridiculous today. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I'm going to need you to stop speaking to Angela now. Thank you. Oh, wow, I think she's actually bad-mouthing Mary Sue. Like, Mary Sue's done nothing to her today. Yeah, eat that sandwich. And she's like, hey, did you hear, like, my mum is a total cow? Oh no, she is talking about Angela. Oh my gosh. Hey, did you hear that Angela woohooed with Dustin in my mum and dad's bed? Don't say anything though, it's a secret. Oh my gosh, look at his face. He's like, Angela did what? Wow. He cannot believe it. So she's just gonna have a bath in the ensuite apparently. I guess we could serve some dinner. We're gonna make some mac and cheese just to have in the fridge because everyone's a bit hungry. And Mary Sue, your ensuite is being used, so you can go and use the bathroom just now. I just cannot believe Angela. Like, oh my gosh. I mean, I could understand Lilith doing something like that, but Angela, I cannot believe that. So Daniel's kind of turning into like our resident cook. And that macaroni does look good, not gonna lie. So I don't know where Dirk's gone. Oh, he's just... Oh, he was out for like a late night swim. We are going to say goodbye to Dirk though, because it's getting late. We do have school in the morning. So we're just going to go and take care of our needs and then head to bed. Can you please say goodbye? Oh, I can't believe how late it is. I should be getting home. Yeah, she's going to grab some dinner, take care of her needs, and then head to bed. So if you're wondering why I haven't got either Angela or Lilith to do their homework, it's because I do play a wants-based playstyle. So unless either of them either do their homework autonomously or get a want to do their homework, I do not force them to do that. So whether they pass or fail at school is entirely up to them. But the whole family is set up for the round now. Everything is in motion, everything is good to go, and it has already been so dramatic. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Let me know your thoughts so far. What was your highlight? What do you do with the Pleasant family in your game? Tell me all. And yeah, I need to process what's happened here. So I will see you all in the very next episode. Bye.